What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Hope you all are doing well today. Getting started here in just another moment or two. It does look like we do have a few unsold, unpaid for teams that I will be making available to you all here in a bit. The way that it goes is I am going to type the team name and price in the chat. It's going to go on a first come, first serve basis. So whoever calls it first, they will be yours. I will send you my PayPal info and you can send payment. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out our Discord. I do post all unsold, unpaid for teams in the Discord before we go live, and I will drop that link in the chat for you guys now. All right, guys, without further ado, I am going to make these last unsold, unpaid for teams available to you all now. Again, the way that it works is I will type in the team name and price. It's going to go first come, first serve. So whoever calls it first, they will be yours. I will send you my PayPal info and you can send payment. Because there are multiple teams available, I do need you to type in the team name that you're calling so that there's no confusion. And please also note it's going to be whoever gets it first in my chat. Sometimes there could be a lag on your end or mine, but I got to go with what I am seeing. Good luck, everybody, and get those hands by those keyboards. There you go, Chris. That's the spirit. Gotta be some in there. What up, Scott? All right, all right, all right. And that is all the teams available. And the Ravens and Seahawks just got called, so I'm going to remove those. Sorry, Mike. They got called in Discord right after I dropped them in. So I'm going to remove those two teams. Sorry, brother. Still got everyone else available though. And I'll just do I'll do 20 for the kill if anyone wants it. I got a Hawks-Knicks game to watch and a workout to get in before, so trying to get this party started. And that would be, the kill would be for the Cardinals, Falcons, Panthers, Texans, Saints, and Giants. All 6 of those teams for $20 if anyone wants it. Let me know. Your boy is excited for some Trey at MSG Magic. Give you guys another 30 seconds if anyone wants it. And then we will begin. I think he just might, Andy. I think he just might. Oh, you know I know. He's in the record book. Only 2 other players to post those stats through 3 in NBA history. Are we talking their first 3 NBA playoff games? Is that what we're talking? All right, guys, without further ado, we have 4 blaster boxes of 2020 NFL Chronicles foosball. All cards will ship. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can pull some fire for you guys. Last break of the evening. Let us get it. What's the stat specifically? Do you know? Like he's one of 3 guys to do what? And then I'll tell you my guesses. We got Terry Kill, Josh Kelly, Joe Namath, pink. Clearly Donruss, Van Jefferson for the Rams, and Ayuk for the Niners. Barry Sanders, TB12, pink of Pittman for the Colts, Dynagoon, James Robinson for the Jags, and a Chenault for those Jaguars. Miles Sanders, Chase Young for the football team, pink of Dick Butkus for the Bears, and silver, Dynagoon, Joe Burrow for the Bengals. It has been a Burrow kind of day. P. Ryan for the Jets. Then we got Tannehill, Josh Jacobs, pink of Justin Jefferson for the Vikes, and Justin Herbert, clearly Donruss for the Bolts, and Ayuk for the Niners. So what is it like to average? Yeah, you give me the answers. It's got to be what, to average like 25 and 10, something like that. There's Devontae Adams, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, Gronk pink, Jerry Jeudy, clearly Donruss for Denver, and Cole Kmet. There you go, Mike. Nick Chubb, Big Ben. There's a pink James Robinson for the Jags, legacy of DeAndre Swift for the Lions, and Tyler Johnson. I wasn't getting those, don't worry. I would have probably got like Oscar Robertson as one of them. There's Randy Moss, Gabe Davis, pink of Brett Favre, clear vision of Swift for the Lions, and Mims. And last pack of our first blaster box, Kelsey, Lambjack, pink of Jalen Reagor for the Eagles, clearly Donruss, Zach Moss for the Bills, and Cam Akers. Closing out our first blaster box. As mentioned, this is indeed our last break of the evening. Back at it again tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern with another 5 breaks. We got more Chronicles NFL, Select NFL, and Prism NBA for you guys. And then 4 more on Friday to close out all week. As always, all of our breaks are in our eBay store, and then all unsold unpaids will be available in the Discord before we go live. You missed them, Nodo. Last number 2. Oh, okay. So I would have got Oscar Robertson right. And I got the stat right, 25 and 10. All right. I'll take partial credit. There's a Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Herbie for the Bolts. Elway, pink. Clearly Donruss of T. Higgins for the Bengals. And a Herbie Luminance for the Bolts. Nice pack. Kurt Warner, Dan Marino. Pink of Okuda for the Lions. There's a Legacy of Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos. And a Joey B for the Bengals. There's DJ Chark. James Morgan, rookie for the Jets. Pink of Curtis Martin for those Jets. Joshua Kelly, clearly Donruss for the Bolts, and Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. There's Drew Lock, Russell Wilson, pink of Ayuk for the Niners, clearly Donruss of Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, and Isaiah Simmons for the Cardinals. There's Frank Gore, CD for the Bullies, Roquan Smith, pink for the Bears. There's a clearly Donruss of Blackman for the Colts, and Gibson for the football team. Then we got Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack, pink of Jalen Hurts for the Eagles, Jerry Jeudy Prism Black for the Broncos, and Zach Moss for the Bills. Gibson, Marshall Faulk pink, clearly Donruss of Henderson for the Jags, and Kenneth Murray. Last pack of our second blaster box. Tyler Boyd, Jalen Reagor, pink of Elaire for the Chiefs, clearly Donruss of Elaire for the Chiefs, and Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. Closing out our second blaster box. Probably won't have time for random teams today. That takes a little too long with setup and everything, but maybe a box war or two if you guys are interested. Let me know. Got to see if I can squeeze in this workout and dinner before the half. That'll be the real question. Otherwise, worlds will be colliding. Kevin doesn't like that. Oh, yeah. If Hawks are up 20, then yeah, for sure. I'm about that. That's another guy I forgot. I got to hopefully pick up a little at the show next weekend. Besides the Curry Auto and the MJ Fleer. If there's any Trey at that show, you know I will be adding that to the PC. Let these people keep sleeping on Trey. And they'll probably be playing the Sixers too at that time. So all these Philly fanatics will be trying to get rid of his cards, talking all the trash on how they think Sixers are going to crush the Hawks. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Especially with that Embiid news. Anybody's series if he ain't right. Man, I'd love to, Andrew. I don't know. Obviously they just announced it was happening like a day or two ago. And I'm supposed to go to this Philly show this next week. And then I think I'm going to Dallas in mid-July. So then it's like, can I also make it to Chicago at the end of the month? I don't know. Probably if I go to Dallas, I won't make the Nationals. If I don't go to Dallas, I would go, though. What about you? Number 3. Nice. Which trays did you grab? There's TB12, Cole Kmet, Peyton Manning, pink, Gabe Davis, clearly Donruss for the Bills, and a two-a-man for the Finns. Oh, did you, JB? Miles Sanders, Barry Sanders, pink of Gibson for the football team, Justin Jefferson for the Vikes, and Jake Fromm for the Bills. All right, we got a chat then. Let's meet up at whichever show we're both at. Josh Jacobs, T. Higgins, pink of George Kittle, Rieger, clearly Donruss, and T. Higgins. Devontae Adams, Ryan Tannehill, pink of Zach Moss for Bills, Mooney, clearly Donruss for the Bears, and Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. There's Big Ben, Zach Moss, Tua, pink for the Finns. There's James Robinson, clearly Donruss for the Jags, and Joey B, Gridiron Kings for the Bengals. Random Moss, Nick Chubb, pink of Kenneth Murray for the Bolts, and a Prism Black of Tua for the Finns. Nice card for Miami, and a Chase Young, Gridiron Kings for the football team. Lambjack, Justin Jefferson, D-Hop, pink. There's Clear Vision of Ayuk for the Niners, and a Luminance of Mr. Ayuk. Last pack of last number 3. Godwin, Kelsey, pink of Pittman for the Colts. Clearly Donruss of Pat Queen for the Ravens, and Chenault for the Jags. Closing out all third. Last the books. Nice, Andy. Couple good cards. Nah, like the Smoky Mountains, you mean, JB? By the way, I mentioned your burnt hot dog thing at the barbecue I was at this weekend, and everybody who was at the grill with me had never heard of that before. Us Northeasterners, man. We don't know nothing. Nah, I felt bad asking him to burn one. I don't know why. Nobody was eating hot dogs. I was the only one. I had to bring them. Barbecue doesn't have hot dogs. They had burgers. They had like chicken. I got there late. A couple other things, but no hot dogs. We're still talking about those burnt hot dogs. All right, fourth and final blaster box. We got Chris Godwin, Chenault, Claypool pink for the Steelers. No, they don't. Don't lie, JB. They play at 740. Clearly Donruss, Gibson for the football team. You better believe I checked that right before this break started. And Okuda. Stephon Diggs, TJ Hawkinson, pink of Gabe Davis for the Bills. There's a score, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles and Ayuk for the Niners. Nah, they play at 740, JB. There's Herbie for the Bolts. James Robinson, pink of Baker. There's a clearly Donruss of Justin Jefferson for the Vikes and Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. I think the Mavs play at 10 Eastern, if I'm not mistaken. There's Jordan Love for the Pack. A.J. Brown, pink of James Morgan for the Jets. McFarlane clearly Donruss for Pittsburgh and Jonathan Taylor. There is Juju, Isaiah Wright, Thielen pink. There's a clearly Donruss of Ayuk for the Niners and Elaire for the Chiefs. Kayla Cam Newton, Jarvis Landry, pink of James Robinson for the Jags, and Prism Black of Jordan Love for the Packers. There you go, Green Bay. And Jared Judy. Ray Lewis, two-man for the Finns, pink of Julio. There's a clearly Donruss of Okuda for the Lions and a Herbert for the Bolts. And last pack of the break. Mike Evans, Derek Carr, pink of Mooney, clearly Donruss of Denzel Mims, and a Jacob Eason Gridiron Kings for the Colts. To close it out, I am going to put together a quick little hit recap for you guys with some of our bigger hits from the break. Oh, you guys are pretty close to Southeast peeps in the house. We got a lot of East Coasters in here. Lauren's got to hold it down for the West Coast. That East Coast bias will get you every time, right, Lauren? Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, some of our bigger hits from the break. Holla at me, JB. I'll give you a hard maybe on that for now. There's Tua for the Finns, Prestige, Justin Jefferson for the Vikes, Pink of Elair for the Chiefs, CD for the Boys, Herbie for the Bolts, Jalen for the Eagles, and Chase Young for the football team. Gridiron Kings, we got Eason for the Colts, Pink of James Morgan for the Jets, Chase Young for the football team, Joey B for the Bengals, Fromm for the Bills, Ayuk Pink for the Niners, Jalen for the Eagles, and a pink of James Robinson for the Jags. Jordan Love, Chronicles for Green Bay, Herbie for the Bolts, pink of Claypool for the Steelers, pink of Tua for the Finns, and a Joey B for the Bengals. Panini, Herbie for the Bolts, Tua for the Finns, Burrow for Cincy, and a pink of Justin Jefferson for the Vikings. Clearly Donruss. Yeah, I probably do. Denzel Mims for the Jets, Ayuk for the Niners, Justin Jefferson for the Vikes, Gibson for the football team, Robinson for the Jags, Elair for the Chiefs, Taylor for the Colts, T. Higgins for the Bengals, Zach Moss for the Bills, Judy for the Broncos, and Herbie for the Bolts. Clear vision of Ayuk for the Niners. Luminance, James Robinson, pink for the Jags, Jalen for the Eagles, pink of Gibson for the football team, Herbie for the Bolts, pink of Jalen for the Eagles, and a pink of Pittman for the Colts. Legacy, we got Justin Jefferson for the Vikings, Judy for the Broncos, and DeAndre Swift for the Lions. Score of Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Prism Blacks, we got Jordan Love for the Pack, Judy for the Broncos, and Tua Man for the Finns. And our Dynagoons, James Robinson for the Jags, and a silver Joe Burrow for the Bengals. That is going to do it for the break and our evening. We will be back at it again tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern with more eBay breaks. And who knows, maybe a box score or two during halftime of that Hawks game. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, peace and love all.